Enigmatic and mysterious worldly places. Many experts suggest possibility of them places, but mysterious and popular, they came into being of everybody with the help of knowledge and high technologies. Possibly more advanced that are yielded. Lost civilizations property. Other ones believe that any advanced civilization came to the land and I give up the knowledge through some astronauts that stepped down from on high. They do not subscribe to these ideas, the majority of the scientific, and they try to explain these ancient enigmas at religion's lot in the rituals. You have the most enigmatic worldly places here. 6. Lines of Beborn, Peru. Nazca's lines are the more group elected of geoglyphs in the world, that they find themselves in Nazca's desert. Recorded 100 made figures of straight lines, geometric waves and animals figures and birds made on the surface of the pampa of the sand desert, and as employers are only visible from air. In order to comprise Nazca's lines, created for the removal of the rock of the desert to develop the rose-colored, pale color sand underneath, the visitors have proposed all of the imaginable explanations, departing from landing strips for spaceships to clues for the Olympic athletes, from pot dart to the astronomic observatories. 5. Macupic, Peru. Macupic is the city better preserved of the Inca Empire, hidden in the Peruvian Andes at the top of a steep mountain with a flat topside, a place that he helped him to escape for the attention of the Spanish conquerors. She went out of mind during centuries by the world outside, and maritime scouting for the archaeologist Hiram Bingham in 1911. This city's stones work among themselves and with so much force that a sheet of knife cannot be room for between them. The modern investigation suggests that Macupic went once the AC like a withdrawal was constructed around 1454 and for the Inca roller Pachacuti, and that in reality the child was relatively for the Inca standards. 4. Baalbek, Lebanon. Baalbek is a city in the east of Lebanon. She was a Phoenician flourishing city when the Greek the Romans occupied it in the 331 AC, the Emperor Augustus, in the course of the next became a Roman local in 3 centuries. They constructed a monumental set of 3 temples, 3 patios and an outer wall constructed with some of the most giant-sized stones never designed by the man. Some tourists believe that the construction only can assume the extraterrestrial work. Baalbek's southern entrance is a stone pit where the stones utilized at the temples were cut. An enormous block, considered the greatest you meet there, cut almost 2,000 years ago of stone tiled in the world, still. The pregnant woman so-called Pedra, the X comes from 21.5 m 4.8 and X 4, 2 m of size and scale some 1,000 tons. 3. Island of Easter, Chile. Island of Easter, also acquaintance like Reconui or Isla of Easter, an island comes from the Polynesia in the southeast Pacifico, the most famous for his monumental statues that were created by the town Rapani. Statues, so-called Moai, they were part of the ancestral cult of the colonists of the island, and they were close-fitting between 1250 and 1500 AC. The heaviest constructed Moai was 86 tons, that demonstrates what's big that it was the exploit for the Rapani that they have created and that have transformed themselves. Almost half all of the Moai remaining they find themselves in still Renorarak, the stone pit of principal Norik, but 100 were transferred to platforms of stone around the perimeter of the island. 2. Stonehenge, Great Britain. Perhaps the most famous one of the world, Stonehenge's monument, located at Wiltshire's English County. You are made out of ground levelings that hedges circular surroundings in with big standing stones, and the fact that they have been built around the 2500 create itself too. See, but it has come under review and remodeled in a period of over 1400 years. In spite of the fact that theories and speculations abound, nobody knows which one the original purpose comes from the prehistoric monument, and it continues to be one of the bigger mysteries of the land. 1. Gizeh's Pyramids and the Sphinx, Egypt. Although it's evident that pyramids were used for the pharaoh's burial, he puts a date on it of construction, and not yet they understand the possible symbolism of Gizeh's pyramids completely. This mystery adds to the attractions of these ancient wonders and moderns. Many people still regard Giza as a spiritual place. They have offered themselves for a number of fascinating theories understanding the mystery of the pyramids. Even the most skeptical visitor can keep being affected by the great epoch, the great scale and the harmonious mathematics of Giza's pyramids.